killing that, flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist, flicking that, killing that.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a team that moves the ball well. The Jets are top 10 in first downs, and they'll be up against a Bears team that wants to be able to control the pace. With that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium as we welcome in our guys, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Chicago Bears and the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends.
That is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7th, spinning past him. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4". They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got time. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Carry of the game here for Trey Mason. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
They'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. And here are the Chicago defensive starters.
Dale Buchanan was drafted as a safety, but makes many of his plays as a linebacker in their scheme.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Here we go. Detroit!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And leading them out, the former Jet, playing against his ex-team, the 39th overall pick in 2013, drafted by those Jets, Geno Smith.
Didn't exactly cover himself in glory during his time with the Jets, 11-18 as a starter. Almost wonder if not going in the first round and having to come back that second day of the draft was a precursor about what was going to happen with him with the Jets. Plenty of talent, great mind, a football gym rat, but it never came all together while he was in New York.
And now he's on the other side. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well. But that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out. Finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them. And we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
Now Smith. It's brought in by Kevin White. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
On 1st and 10, Smith going up top. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Rashad Perriman, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Bears defense now back onto the field. They'll be hoping to come up with that same type of effort they had last time when they forced the punt that led to a touchdown.
And that type of effort just continues to carry over, because once you get it done once, you feel like you can do it again and again. It's no guarantee, but you got to like the confidence that they take back out onto the field.
Now, will they keep that confidence? Time to find out. Starting the drive with Mason on the ground. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 44 yards. And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And a long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They come up in an offset eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Muhammad Wilkerson elevated a tempo program that was looking for players like him. And he's carried that on into the NFL. What a terrific play there.
A nice tackle for loss for the former Temple Owl, as you said, and the 30th pick in the 2011 draft. They'll try the air now with Smith. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Chicago! Brashad Perriman with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
Now Hausch could attack on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And now a 1st down following that long gain.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
1 quarter down. 14-7 is the score. And we will return to MetLife Stadium.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now 3rd down brings here for the offense. They'll run again with Mason. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it is incomplete. The Tide Bulls tried it, went for it, but it didn't pay off. And the Bears will get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49.
Personal foul Face mask. Defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
On 4th down, Smith. Over the middle, it's complete. That one good for 14 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Time running out here on the play clock. And some real confusion here. They won't even get to the line.
Delay of game, offense. Still first down.
So now 1st and 15. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. A shotgun snap for Smith. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Oh, and the defender took some liberties there with a late hit, roughing the passer.
The league has done a great job of defining what is a late hit. An illegal contact on a quarterback, the defenders really have to get in line.
They come up at an offset eye. To throw is Smith. Flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a big roughing the passer penalty, Charles, and of course that's 15 yards.
And everyone knows how protected the quarterbacks are. You've got to make sure that when you launch at a quarterback that you're hitting him in the right spot and in the right time.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Time to step aside. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. They come out here in the eye. Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll give it to him right up the gut. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Hauschka's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears defense gearing up as they take the field. And an important stop in a tight game their last time.
Always important to stop them. We know that. But as you noted, in a tight game, so much more critical to get it done, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll be trying to do that once more here. We'll see who wins the battle. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers.
Holding, offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Rodgers brings it in. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A dump off for Mason. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw here on first down. A man with a crossing route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they're going to speed things up here. He'll drop to throw. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. 10 yards still left on second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. On the screen, this is Mason. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Jets secondary has done a good job to slow down the passing game so far. The Bears really did a good job in that area last week, but yardage-wise, they're not making the same kind of impression in today's game. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. Now midway through the first, the long ball will find its mark here, and this two-play drive goes for a touchdown. Bears is up now by 7. Midway through the first quarter, how about Mason getting into the clear? He'll pick up more than 30 yards on the play. Jets now later on the drive. They'll go with the run here, and he'll end up sprinting into the end zone. Jets tied up at 7. Bears have it near the end of 1. Perriman's the target here, and it ends up working for a touchdown. That takes the lead up to 7.
Okay, Larry, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Forced out to his left. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On second down, here's Smith. Dancing to his left. And he's got some space here. And avoids the contact by sliding.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
To throw on second down is Smith. It's grabbed over the middle by White. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Simple slant route and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
So still in search of the first down after that last completion. They'll run for it here. This is Prosch, the fullback. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter, because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll go on the ground. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll try the air now with Smith. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Smith. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you'd hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
They'll look to throw here. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. It's a pickup of 16 there. It'll lead to a new set of downs.
And Richard Rodgers makes the grab, and let's face it, it's going to follow him the rest of his career. The Hail Mary he caught to beat the Lions in 2015 in Detroit, pretty memorable play.
Those Lions fans, they just don't like you right now if they heard that.
I didn't mean to bring it up to, pull the Band-Aid off the wound there. I was just trying to praise Richard Rodgers. Yeah, they're going to be mad at me.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Well, they try to swing it on left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. Has it. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one good for 12 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Back to throw now on first down. And a hook up over the middle to Pryor. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 11 on the gain there. And the Jets are going to have a first down. Simple slant route, and it works to perfection.
And when you're a big-bodied receiver, you use it like it's a basketball play. Body the defender away and catch the football.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Single.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Looking to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Finding time. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Thought he may have gotten away with one there, but the ref caught him, and it's holding. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Surveying the field. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough 3rd down awaits them.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
False start, offense.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got time. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game. But, boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They come up in an offset eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. Room here to run.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. You never want to give up a sack. And from the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they left little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Smith. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a handoff off here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on third. Throwing on third down, Smith. A bullet throw, but incomplete. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. On 4th down, Smith. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
We focus our attention on the Bears' defense now. And last time they got the 4th down stop, looked like they might surrender points. Ball got on their side of the field. But then they snatched that momentum. What's that like for that defense?
Oh, it's phenomenal because some doubts start to creep in as you're giving up yardage, trying to figure out a way to slow them down. But with some suddenness to turn things around, to flip the script, as the guys like to say, that's a big-time play.
Yeah, it was a big-time play. Now we'll see if they can do it again. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got time, and he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Leonard Floyd in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding time. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Here we go. Green, 30.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Holding offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Coming to you, coming to you. Let's go now. Check 39. Check 99. Check 99.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They come out here in the eye. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Holding offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
The tight end in motion right. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. A couple of Jets there in on the stop. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Chicago, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Tonight we ain't going out, so we invited everybody. The made, well, they're way too strong, but ain't nobody saying sorry. The speaker's so blown, no one knows what it is, but we keep it on repeat 'cause we don't want it to end. We got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives. The